Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of the sarahknits podcast. Welcome if you're new, and if you're coming back, thank you for checking in again. I have a lot to talk about today. I know it's been like 2.5 weeks since I filmed last. But before we get into what I've been working on, there are a couple of things I wanted to talk about. One is that I have gotten myself a MacBook so that hopefully I'll be able to edit a little bit better. Something I'm not quite used to yet. So if you have any suggestions for me, certainly leave them down below. I have an iPhone and an iPad, so I'm pretty familiar with Apple products, and I have been editing. What little I've been editing has been on iMovie on my phone. So I'm hoping it'll be a lot easier on the computer. And that's not the only reason I got it. I've been wanting a MacBook for a long time. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is that I taught myself how to knit continental style. I was curious. I've heard a lot of people say it's faster, and I wanted to try it out. And I've also seen people talk about doing two-stranded color work, where they hold a strand of yarn in each hand and they throw one color, like English style, and they pick the other color continental style. So I wanted to get comfortable with knitting continental style when I do decide to try color work. As many of you know, I would call myself like an advanced beginner knitter. There's not a whole lot of complicated stuff I've tried, but I have done socks and a lot of projects like that. I'm working on my first color work shawl right now. It's mosaic knitting, so not really stranded color work. Mosaic knitting is where you slip stitches in one row, and then you knit the next row in the other color, and you knit the slip stitches and slip the knit stitches, and it kind of pulls color up. I should have brought my shawl to show you, but I'll talk about that more when I work on it again. I also have put in an order for a sweaters quantity of yarn from my local yarn store. I'm planning to knit my first cardigan. I've never knit a garment. I've only ever knit socks and like shawls and hats and stuff like that. And I am going to be doing the cardigan True by Joji Locatelli, and it's gorgeous. And I'm excited, but I'm really nervous. But I have a lot of really good knitting friends that will help me out and will answer questions. So that will be coming down the line. But for now, I'm gonna stick to English style knitting. It's what I'm more comfortable with throwing. But I am glad that I learned a new skill. All right, so let's get into what I've been doing the past few weeks. Lots of socks. That's why my shawl is hibernating. There's one more month left of the Crazy Sock Lady Summer Sock Camp on Ravelry, and I've been in sock mode. Oh, and this might be a chatty video, but if you didn't know, today, which is Friday, July 30th, she released her Crazy Sock Lady, Kay, released a DK vanilla socks pattern for free on Ravelry. And I've downloaded that, and I'm just waiting for some DK weight yarn to come in the mail, and I'm really excited to knit some DK socks because I've heard they go really fast. All right, one finished object today. These are my Coraline socks, size 0, child goo circulars. 64 stitches, just a vanilla sock with a heel flap and gusset. I follow the pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady. I'll link her down below. She's great. And I did a 2x2 ribbing for the cuff. I think last episode I was just on the leg of the first sock, so I've gotten those done. And this is in the colorway Coraline by Desert Vista Dye Works on her sock base that has stellina in it. And they're self-striping and Halloween-y. And I like them, but I think they might be a gift for somebody. All right, that's it for finished objects. Whips, we talked about my mosaic shawl, the Breath and Hope by Casablanca. Sorry, there's a moth fluttering over there and it keeps catching me out of the corner of my eye. but that shawl is on hold right now because I've gone sock crazy. So I have a pair of socks I'm working on for me, shorty socks, and I've actually finished one. I should have put it on the sock blocker, but I actually tried an easy peasy no wrap short row heel, which is a pattern you can find for like $1 on Ravelry. I wanted to try something different and I kind of like it. It kind of looks like a fish lips kiss heel, I've been told, but I've not tried that. And I've tried it on and it fits me fine. This color is Lunar Chaos by Dragon Horde Yarns, and it is gorgeous. And I just barely have the cuff cast on for the second sock. What I did was a 10 row cuff, knit 2, purl 2, on a 15 row leg, and I started the heel on the 15th row. And again, this is Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by Crazy Sock Lady, just with a substitution for the heel. Hopefully I'll get these done this weekend because I'm ready to cast on my next Desert Vista Dye Works socks for August, for her yearly knit along. And then my next sock is absolutely massive because it's for my husband and he is size 13 feet. And it's purple and it's sparkly. So I let him pick out the yarn for a sock, and I had green and more masculine colors, and he said, no, I want purple sparkly yarn. So here we go. Absolutely massive. I think I did like 96 rows for the foot or something. I did the same as my sock 2x2 ribbing. I did 15 rows for the ribbing. I did that easy peasy no wrap short row heel, and otherwise it's Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop. I did size 1 for these, US size 1. And then it's an awkward place to show right now, but I am working on the heel for the second sock, and that's why I have all kinds of lovely yarn bits. The plain purple is Knit Pick Stroll, and I don't know what the color is. And then the variegated sparkly yarn is a sock yarn from my local my local yarn store, Smitten Yarn. And I think the color is Flying Over London, which is a Peter Pan reference. So that's what's been getting the majority of my attention, but I did finally start a scrappy blanket. You ready? You want to see how much I've done? It's tiny, but this is going to be a corner to corner crochet blanket. I'm using a size E 4mm hook, itty bitty. This is going to be a very long-term project. I'm not going to show it every time. I'll only show it when there's a lot of progress. But I am knitting off of a magic knot ball. You can find a video on YouTube for magic knot, and it's a way that you can join yarns together with a fairly unnoticeable knot, and especially in like blankets and stuff, you can't really see it. So that's the ball I'm working off of, and then I also have this absolutely massive ball to work off of next. It's probably going to take me like a year to get through all of that. But that is my other project, which leads us to acquisitions, which I have a shopping problem, I will admit it. I have quite a bit. Let's see. First of all, from the Steady Hand, I ordered this gorgeous Progress Keeper organizer because I've also made 2 Simply Serving orders, and if you don't know who Simply Serving is, she does like polymer clay Progress Keepers. They're not in here yet. They're not in yet. I'll show you next time. But I wanted a place to put them, so this is what the inside looks like, and you can just clip them on, and it's very pretty, and it'll keep it organized. And it came with this little Progress Keeper. It's like a little piece of cake, which I think I'm gonna save for a giveaway. I do eventually want to do giveaways on this channel when I get more views, more people interested. So that will be for that. So that's one acquisition. Another acquisition is I ordered some more crochet hooks from Polymer Clay Creations on Etsy. She does, I don't know if it's a she, the polymer clay handles. I had one already and I got 3 more sizes. It's just much more comfortable for me to hold on to than the itty bitty crochet hook, and they're really pretty. So I got pink one, and these are all boy needles inside the handles. This is an F, green is a D, and then the blue is an E, and this is the one that I'm using for my scrappy blanket. From the Crazy Sock Ladies Etsy, I got a size 3 Chow circular because she had said that that was the size she was using to knit her DK socks, and now that the pattern is out, yes, that's the size that's in her pattern. I got these from her Etsy. If I'm not mistaken, she is moving to an office space and transitioning to her own online store. So for today, I'm probably just gonna link her YouTube, but in the future, if I buy from her, I'll link her actual store. She is a great resource for new sock knitters, and she's really nice. Next, sorry for the crinkles, I haven't taken it out, but this is from Desert Vista Dye Works. It is the colorway Monkey Wrench, and it is her Viso 7525 base. So I actually got this for free. So in her Ravelry group, she does the year-long sock knit along where you knit a pair of socks every month and can enter for prizes. And then she also has a monthly finished object thread. So this was either May or June. I posted a finished pair of socks in the finished object thread, and at the end of the month she picks at random one entry to win a skein of yarn from her, and I got picked and I never win anything, so it was really exciting. So this is what I chose. Very pretty. I don't know why, but it makes me think of roller derby. And then last but not least, from the shop is called Precious Knits, and I will try to remember to link everything below. I got a couple of needle cozies. So I think they're technically meant for DPNs, but I've seen people use them to put their magic loop needles in, like, so you don't have to have these stoppers on. Like that. And it keeps the stitches from falling off your needle, and it protects your bags from the points. So I got this cute, and I think I'm holding it right side up, little sheep, and they kind of look like balls of yarn. I don't know if they're meant to be balls of yarn, but that's what it reminds me of. And then I got this sparkly purple like galaxy, which is really pretty. And then I also got some, they're called skein coats, never come unraveled again, for balls of yarn. So again, the yarn sheep, this is like a flannel in like unicorns and rainbows. And then this one is, I think it's technically a Christmas one, but the little bear, and then you can't see them because their heads are cut off, but the little walruses. And so what you do with these is you put them on a cake of yarn or a ball of yarn like this, and then you can pull, and it protects it, and it also, if you're doing a center pull, keeps the ball in like one place and prevents tangles. So I'm excited about that, and I am going to be definitely using them. I don't know how it'll work for an outer pull, which is how I usually do, because I don't like tangles, but we'll give it a shot. Let me put this on my other, the sparkly unicorn one, on my other sock yarn skein before I forget. This is the Flying Over London. How pretty is that? I'm hoping that there will be enough left for me to knit a pair of shorty socks for myself, but probably not, because like I said, my husband's feet are massive. Very cute. All right, I think that's all I have to talk about today. I know I haven't been on a very consistent schedule for filming and uploading. I kind of just film when I feel like I have enough to talk about. But if you would be interested in me uploading like every 2 weeks, and I know my episodes are already pretty short, but maybe even shorter episodes with not as much, let me know. Or I could push it out to once a month and have a lot of content. If you have a preference, either way, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll probably just keep uploading whenever I feel like it. But thanks for tuning in and watching my 5th episode. You can follow me on Instagram, I think sarahknits, I don't remember, and Ravelry. I'll have them linked in the description box along with all these shops. What have you been knitting lately? Have you been going sock crazy like I am, or are you in fall sweater shawl garment mode? Let me know. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.